Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike and Ike back here. We're here with episode 2 of the Deprivation Podcast. It's a real thing.
Woo!
I'm uploading. Shut up. I'm going to keep uploading. And I'm joined here with, always, the most handsome co-host.
Yeah, I'm the
Mr.
schmuck on the
Reeves.
left.
You're
Yeah,
the schmuck on the left.
The guy with the abs.
Handsome. He really wants you to see his mustache. And to mark our first special guest on the podcast, hopefully first of many, Mr. Lean Goblin himself, Trenton. Introduce yourself.
Hello.
There he is. Here in all of his green glory. Is that racist? Am I allowed to say that?
There's no green people on Earth.
He likes lean. He's our specialist for the day. One of our topics is going to introduce him.
Yeah. If you're not looking at your phone, you look at it now. There's a new set.
Yeah,
I know everyone's been
bought
anticipating
this
it. I commissioned
with
someone.
our money. We definitely did not break into a warehouse and take this podcast set from some other people.
And as you can
Why would
see,
we ever do that?
Mike and Ike has this new persona.
That's just me, man. You make this joke every time. I was born different. I was born as a cat, and you really like the big bad man,
That's not your prompt. Stick to the script.
don't you? Okay.
All right.
Editor, make sure you can see me drinking the soda.
How is he supposed to do that?
I don't know.
Whatever. Just get on to your first prompt.
Well, it's not necessarily a prompt, but I do want to say, to anyone that may have been offended last podcast, I want to say
here we go again.
genuinely sorry if your name starts with a C. But if you're from Europe, you, off, stop watching.
Editor, bleep that out.
Yeah.
Editor, bleep out the curse words.
If you're specifically friends with the person named C and you're from Europe, you. That's all I
Editor,
wanna
bleep
say.
out any curse words during this whole podcast.
Yeah, any curse words, all of them, none of them. We don't allow everyone except for Schmim.
Okay, just what do you have to say? What do you want to get into?
But I mean,
You're leading off here.
I wanted to apologize to the C person, but yeah, other than that, I think if you want to start us off this time.
Oh,
you can.
okay. There's a question that's been plaguing me for a very, very long time. It's actually one of the first questions I can remember myself thinking. This is true. And do you need a silencer if you're gonna shoot a mime?
Do you need a silencer if you're gonna shoot a mime?
Yeah. I
I'd
can't
assume.
figure it out.
As a French person, I think I have a little bit of knowledge on mimes. I would say if you shot him with an unsilenced gun, it would do nothing. Nothing at all. No damage whatsoever. But if you did shoot him with a silenced gun, I think that's the only way to kill a mime is with a silent weapon.
I thought the only way to kill mime is with a finger gun.
That is true. Good, finger gun, viable weapon against mimes.
This actually sets me up for my next lead-on question. If it's 0 degrees outside today, and it's supposed to be twice as cold tomorrow, how cold is it going to be?
Like 7.
You know, like 7 degrees, something like that.
Okay. Wrong.
I don't know.
2 times 0 is 0.
Okay, but I think you're really missing the important thing in that. What temperature does a lobster need to be cooked at?
76 degrees Celsius.
Oh,
You're Canadian. You should know it.
we do love our lobster.
Since all my prompts are so short, I have a generally thought-provoking one. You discover a beautiful island upon which you may build your own society. You make the rules. What is the first rule you put into place?
Do you want to say?
Oh yeah, the
Maybe.
rule I
Editor,
want.
bleep that out.
Yeah, I didn't believe that. Mr. Lean Goblin himself. Would you like to
You
say
just
what
asked
rule
me.
you'd want first?
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
talking to him. Yeah.
Don't overuse the bleeps. Okay, so no European people. That's very valid.
Yeah.
I would put no people named Kenya.
Yeah. I honestly, I kind of see where you're coming from, both of you. My first rule would be all doo-doo would have to be in a communal doo-doo spot. No private doo-doos.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. Weren't you gonna lead us off of an Urban Dictionary?
We could
Wasn't
jump
that
into
the
that.
script? We talked about this
Yeah.
beforehand.
You're acting like you've never heard a grown man say d before.
Who wants to lead off? Oh, I will, because I have the Urban Dictionary script, and here we are talking about shit.
Look, man, that's so you're gonna need to bleep out that curse word.
I already
man.
know. I told editor to say that at the beginning.
We don't want them hearing that kind of language. Our young viewers, our impressionable
Oh
viewers.
my god, we went over this beforehand. What is the
Our
Urban
viewers.
Dictionary word?
Okay, well, all right, viewers. We're gonna hop into the Urban Dictionary segment. Editor, put in the little thing for the segment. You know, like the animation that leads us in. I believe it's like 3 dancing skeletons, and then it shows up the word that we're using and the you know, what it means, so the viewers at home can see it. But here we go. All right, I'm assuming special guest Mr. Lingard, when you know the rules. I say a word from Urban Dictionary, and you have to try and guess what the definition of said word is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you get 3 guesses. Both of you get 3 guesses. So the word today is quimp.
Oh.
And I can use it in a sentence if you want.
I'd like to spend a point to use a sentence.
Use it in a sentence?
Yes.
Okay. I was with Samantha, and I accidentally quimped.
Ah, yes, this one's easy. It's like queefing wimp.
Close. That's wrong, though. Mr. Lean?
So, a quimp. You said it was close when you said a queef.
Maybe.
Is it similar to a brat?
Yeah, I guess you could define it as similar to a brat.
Objection! There's no Q in brap.
He's got you there.
You got me there.
Why is it so tense?
Well, whoever wins this gets a free bag of lemon.
Okay, quimp. You know, that actually reminds me of my old Aunt Jebediah.
Cock fart. Sneaky snoopers.
She quimped
Jason
in front of
Shaw,
Samantha.
background music.
Oh no, Samantha, I quimped.
Was that your guess?
What?
Was the whole thing your guess?
Samantha, I
Yeah.
quimped.
You had it somewhere.
Is
in
the
there.
person that's quimping a boy or a girl?
A boy?
Oh, okay.
Is it a cock fart?
Mr. Lean Goblin himself is right. It is a cock fart.
That what?
I just said random.
Well, I'll read out the actual definition, but essentially it is a cock fart. It's quimp, an expulsion of toxic air through the penis, i.e. a penis fart.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of censorship.
It's not a bad word.
What do you mean?
It's not. Excuse me. That very small fart sound you heard came from my penis. I quimped.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you won the free bag of lemon.
I hope you
Mr.
send it over.
Lincoln.
Can I take it only in pennies?
The bag?
Yeah, can you give like Mr. Meeps the chips inside and just fill it up with pennies?
I mean, Mr. Reeves, do you have any objections to this?
Objection. I would like everything.
Even the bag?
I want the bag
and the
with pennies
pennies.
inside of it. The pennies are what I want.
I just
Well,
want
Mr.
everything, no, even though I
The
didn't win.
Goblin, he's the one you won. So
Replace it
either
with
you get
quarters.
the chips and not keep the bag with pennies,
Look at my
or you
cold,
don't
dead
get anything.
eyes.
I like throwing pennies at homeless people.
The best part of Limon is the crack in the bag. All right, and this is something I'm very proud of. I can determine a quality bag of Limon just by the feel of a bag, the smell of a bag, the air in the bag.
Yeah, I can tell with your disgusting trash all over there, all over littering the studio. There's so many crumbs everywhere.
Ain't trash.
Just crumbled up bags of limon all over this damn studio. We got here yesterday.
Listen, I came yesterday.
You don't see me being all dirty and leave my trash everywhere.
I came to a forest. That's it. The end. Anyway,
Mr. Lean Goblin, do you have any
yeah, I was just about
prompts
to.
you want to hop into? Anything?
Well, I have multiple Wikipedia pages open right now.
Oh, how fun.
I'm not gonna read anything off these. I'm just gonna tell you the names of every Wikipedia article I have open, and you tell me how they are connected together.
Okay.
The first one is a kobold.
Editor, put a train in the background.
Second one is of my species, the goblin.
Okay, Cobalt Goblin.
Third is of a gnome.
It's a really long train on screen right now. Alright, third is a gnome. So
Fourth is
Cobalt
orc.
Goblin Gnome. Orc?
Yes. And
Cobalt Goblin Gnome Orc.
then the fourth is lean.
Fourth is lean. So Cobalt Goblin Gnome Orc Lean.
Kobold as in like the S character or the or?
Ignore
Kobold as
ignore what Mr. Meeps just said and is those or?
no, kobold as the little creature.
In S.
There's a little creature called bleep out every time you say there's a little creature called Cobalt?
Yes, a kobold is
It's kobold and not
it's
cobalt.
actually one of the distant relatives to the goblin.
I had no idea.
And the orcs connected in here because they're like the second cousin to goblin. They're just bigger and stronger.
I mean, I never.
And there's gnomes because goblins and gnomes have a major race war going on right now.
I never really like hear about this stuff or talk about it. I feel like it's not my place as a person of, well, a cat of being a cat. It's not my race to talk about. So I'm glad you're really informing me right now. I'm actually learning a lot.
And then lean because I'm addicted to methamphetamine.
That's why we have you on the podcast. You bring up interesting points. So you want us to guess how they're all connected?
Yeah.
Spring water.
Family.
No, you're wrong.
Wow.
They're all connected because they all play a major, and I mean major, part in everything that's going on between Russia and Ukraine right now.
Really?
Yeah, the gnomes are trying to take over the goblins, kobolds, and orcs, like their little home in Ukraine, for their lean deposits.
Is
Yeah.
that what's happening there? I mean, I guess that does make sense because why would Russia even want Ukraine?
Editor, put up this picture of a lean deposit that I'm sending you right now.
Editor is in your call.
Yeah, it is. Well, but he's sending it to him, so.
Yeah, the gnomes The gnomes want it.
Are you trying to speak
Bosses-
of mythology?
No,
No,
this
this
is
is
all real.
this is current
I
day.
don't understand. Like, you do know goblins aren't real.
Whoa.
Whoa,
We
dude.
might need to censor that. We might need to not even like
Whoa.
bleep that. We might need to put like a different censor over that.
Like, I don't know where you're getting at. Like, this is all fake news.
You know, are you not looking at like who's sitting in front of us right now?
It's a
or in between us?
costume, Leonard.
You think that's a costume?
Yes.
Now, come on, try to take it off.
Ain't no white boy have those big hands.
Try to take it off.
So what am I?
A cat.
So goblins can't exist, but a cat can. A talking cat wearing a hat. When have you ever heard of a? When have you ever heard of When have you ever heard of such an absurd idea of a cat in a hat?
Michael,
Never.
I have heard of a lot of cats
There's
in
a Jim
hats.
Carrey movie about that.
No,
There's
not.
movies about cats in
There's no
hats,
movies.
but there's no movie about a goblin in a hat.
Look, I think I would know a lot about that,
And you don't.
and I've never seen a cat in a hat movie. I don't think we get any representation. In media.
No, you do. You get more than goblins because goblins don't exist.
Like me as a cat in a hat, I think I know a lot about that. So how about you shut your trap?
The closest.
So you think gnomes are real?
Yes.
And you don't think goblins are real?
Goblins aren't real because Goblin Slayer killed them all.
You just said they weren't.
Yeah, they aren't now.
That show, Goblin Slayer, is just gnome propaganda. To
No,
slander
it's
the
not.
goblins'
You're
name.
literally
Yeah,
creating
to
fake
believe
news.
that kind, you kind of sound like a bigot right now.
Objection. I'm a.
You kind of sound like you sound like one of those people that deny racism.
Racism isn't real because they don't
See-
have video proof.
So you probably think the goblins don't exist anymore because most of us
They never
stay in
existed
our
at
own
all.
little secluded places because of stuff like this, you know.
Yeah, they never bother.
And here you are exposing yourself to the whole world, to millions of viewers.
Yeah, because I'm trying to spread awareness for this goblin racism that's going on right now.
Okay, this is cap. The reason why no one comes out because goblins don't exist.
How am I here then?
I
The
can't believe what I'm hearing right
2016
now. I can't
Samsung
believe I was
Galaxy
friends-
Note 7 crash. That's why
I
you're
can't believe I
here.
was friends with a racist.
I'm not racist. I'm a realist. All right.
That's just a fancy name for a racist that thinks that
No,
Watch
they're
Steven
racist.
Crowder.
racists don't exist. There's
Have
no
you watched
proof.
Steven Crowder?
Nothing
I-
is true without video proof.
You kind of sound like James Corden right now.
No, I'm R. Kelly.
You kind of sound like Steven Crowder.
You get
Yeah,
to
editor, put a picture of James Corden on screen.
This is going nowhere. Let's talk about 2016
This is going what?
controversies.
No. This is a 2022 controversy right here.
Oh my god, that's a controversy. in itself.
Second episode of my co-star is gonna get canceled for something so obvious.
There's no
Something so
such
obviously
thing as
real.
goblins.
Well, there's one sitting in front of us right now. Do the little goblin jig. Prove it right now.
Doing it right now.
You see
Doing
that?
a little goblin jig.
You see that right there? Only a genuine goblin could do a jig like that. Yeah, you're stunned. Amazed.
I didn't know my best friend was.
Whoa! Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
Uh,
Come on, man. You should know we're not allowed to say those words anymore.
It doesn't matter because there's an editor, right?
Yeah, well, you can't say words that start with N like that, man.
Whoa!
First you're being racist talking about goblins.
Whoa!
talking about goblins not existing,
What
and
are
then
you
you're gonna go
trying
out
to
and say these
slander me
words.
now?
What do you mean I'm trying to slander you? You slandered yourself. You're the one saying goblins aren't real. There's one right in front of us.
That ain't a goblin.
We are sitting in between.
That's like
A
the
goblin.
one pubic hair I missed.
He literally has the iconic goblin Advil on his table.
Editor, put a picture up on the screen what a real goblin looks like. Yeah, he's just a ripoff, a fake.
I'm the realest you can get, baby.
Mister, I'm so sorry. I thought my co-star would have a little more respect for cultures.
I thought you would have more respect for fake news.
At least he
I
hasn't
have.
missed out any of the slanderous words.
You
that
have
us
no
goblins
proof
get
that it's
offended
not
by.
slander.
You're right.
You don't have video proof on anything. And if you do, it's doctored.
Okay.
So don't even
We can settle this in private later. Let's move on. We've been lingering too much,
I've
and
always
I
settled things in
honestly,
private.
after you said those words, I don't want to get canceled. So let's just move on.
Oh my lordy.
All right.
I want to talk about 5th grade. Specifically Miss.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Wait, we should probably change your name for privacy.
Yeah, bleep that out. It's racist. Her name will be Miss Finazzle. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Miss
Miss Finazzle, yeah, she was a Lord-bearing woman. And she liked to go to church every Thursday on the dot. Yeah. Thoughts, comments, concerns.
I don't follow.
Anyway, disregarding what Michael just said, Miss Dutrow was a Lord-bearing woman. She praised the Lodi in every sentence and delivered justice with a swing of her pencil. She went to church with every moderately sized black teenager in that class, including Brianna, who sat next to me, and I know she's watching this video.
Hi, Brianna.
How are you doing? Yes. Anyway, Mr. Cho, do you think that her teaching was the right thing to do?
Like me personally?
Yes.
I think her teaching was kind of, to be honest.
Censor that, Jesus.
I think her teaching wasn't really good.
Okay. Why? Can you quote the chapter
I mean-
and sentence?
I don't know if you'll understand this. I don't know if the schools are different in goblin schools, but
Oh my
I'll
god.
try and like explain it the best I can for for you as well. The way she taught she'd always like
Hello.
she put pressure on the students, she'd put too much pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't give us any time to breathe, wouldn't give us any time to relax. It's just constant work after work, memorizing tests, not even learning. And she'd always skip science too, one of the most important subjects, the literal creation of our universe, and she skipped over it.
Yeah, they teach you this in chemistry. What about Jesus Christ?
Oh, Jesus Christ?
Yes, someone she held very dear to her heart. Someone call him Jesus Christi, but
I don't know Jesus Christ.
well, she talked about him a lot.
I mean, I don't believe in him. I mean, I know Jamaican Jesus. He comes over every other weekend usually, but
Well, of course, Jamaican Jesus is real.
I don't know about this Jesus Christ guy. I personally, I don't believe in him.
He sounds like a
Are
fraud.
you guys talking about Jesus from down the road?
No,
Jesus?
not Jesus. That's a Christian.
Yeah, I think it's different. I think that's the guy who walked on water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought that's the dude you guys were talking about.
No,
No.
no, no,
Oh no,
no.
I do not know Jesus Christ.
We're talking about the guy who invented the glass mason jars.
I thought he invented the light bulb.
Did he?
Yeah. He had light bulbs in mason jars.
Oh, that's how the first light bulb was invented.
Yes, because he put a light bulb into a mason jar. That invented the first light bulb.
Yeah, they invented the street vamp.
Oh, yeah, the boofs.
Motorcycle.
Does anyone have some funny prompts?
Some funny prompts.
Yes.
I think I might have one. Let me take a look-see at my big, oversized paper here. I have a philosophical one.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of funny ones. So if anyone has a funnier one and wants to take over to get comedic before we get philosophic, go ahead. but I am down to get into the philosophic questions.
Well, get on with it. You know?
I mean, does anyone else, you fine with that, Mr.
I didn't
Mr.
prepare at all beforehand.
Mr. Lean Goblin, are you fine with philosophic questions?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with philosophical questions.
All right. So this one is, you've heard of paradoxes, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We all know what a paradox is. It's, I love me a good paradox. You're trying to solve something like that. And things like the Mandela effect, where it's
Oh, could you
something that
describe the
can't be
Mandela
explained.
effect in detail?
The Mandela effect?
I know
The
some people
Mandela
get
effect
confused.
is the theory or a paradox of, like, say you remember something being, say you remember FOMP, right? We all remember FOMP, the one of the most iconic TV shows of our days. So imagine, like, what if I told you that FOMP was actually named FOOMP?
Fomp is the Gomp and Rob.
Yeah, imagine if I told you FOMP was actually named FOOMP, and you know that's not right. You remember it being FOMP, so you look at you Google it to get the answer, and it turns out you were wrong, even though you very clearly remember.
Of course. So does this have anything to do with the atmosphere in particular?
Does this have to do anything with climate change?
Yeah. That's what I kind of was wondering.
I mean, do you remember climate change being...
I vividly remember from climate change when I was little didn't exist. Now it does.
That's Mandela effect. This isn't even what I'm trying to get into, but this already, paradoxes.
Yeah, let's not get political.
We can come back to this,
Yeah.
but I want to talk about my paradox. This is the paradox called the Wendy's Hardee's.
Oh.
So say you were driving point A to point B. You're at a red light. There is a Wendy's to your left and a Hardee's to your right. Now I want you to really think, which one is closer?
Right is always right.
Yeah, it would be the one to the right because it will be on the side of the road you're
So
on.
you think Wendy's is closer?
Of course, it's always closer.
What if I told you? All right,
Wait,
Rich,
which side of the road are you driving?
the middle of the road, direct middle.
Is it like a highway? Is it a little thing?
It's just a road. But what if I told you that the Wendy's and Hardee's were never closer or further, but they were forever the same distance apart from each other?
Can you describe distance?
The distance between them. Every Hardee's and Wendy's in America, the distance between them is exactly the same.
Is this true?
I know what you're thinking. Is this true? It's hard to believe, right? With my research and personal going out into the field, I've discovered that it is true, but no one is talking about it.
What about Wendy's in particular? I know you were just talking about Wendy's and Hardee's. 8 hours ago, they posted on Twitter, Wendy's new hot honey chicken sandwich can really do it all. Do you think they're trying to distance themselves from Hardee's?
Did you say hot honey what now?
New hot honey chicken sandwich. Do you think they're trying to distance themselves from Hardee's?
I think they want to shut us out because they're starting to be put to the light now with their distance paradox, and I think they're trying to move it away from that,
And that's why they have
to
the
distract
honey.
people. Yeah, but the sandwich sucks. I tried it. It's not good.
Did you really?
Yeah, I actually did.
Editor, show a picture of a sandwich. It doesn't have to be the right sandwich, just a sandwich.
It really sucks. Never go to Wendy's for a chicken sandwich. It's been dry every time.
Personally, my school has the spicy chicken sandwich every now and then, and it's actually pretty good.
Still go to school?
Can you not tell by my mustache?
You mean like college?
No. I'm still a middle schooler.
Really?
Yeah. I just got past 5th grade.
Huh.
I was called DeBaby a lot in school.
Okay, we're gonna move on now. We're jumping off this topic. We can either go back to the Mandela or we can move on.
I think we should talk about a new effect.
No effect. You got another one to bring to the table?
I do, but I forgot the name of it. What is that? The other really popular effect.
The one where editor, put it on screen. You talking about the one where the two cars are driving and the cop car crashes and it flips over? That one?
Exactly. Editor, put that on screen.
Yeah, put that on screen of the two car crashing together.
Though, okay, I want to talk about that effect. That effect actually hasn't been named, and I would like us to officially name it now. And I'd like to call it the chronological carnography effect.
I think that's a great name. What about you, Mr. Lean Goblin?
What about Ben?
Ben?
Yeah.
I like the simplicity of Ben.
But people get that confused with a name all the time.
What do you mean?
What's
Big
the
Ben, that's a giant clock.
No.
Ben, he's a hairy man down the road.
No. There's only one Ben. He's friends with Talking Tom.
Really, he doesn't like Jesus.
Editor, put a train in the background.
Really surprised.
Yeah, editor, make sure you put the full link of this train that's driving by me right now on screen. Yeah, there's only one Ben I know. It's the dog who's friends with Talking Tom.
I know 10 Bens.
Really?
Yes.
Well, my Ben goes, yes.
Oh, my bad. I'm not gonna do this. I was gonna do the Clash Royale laugh effect. I was gonna say my Ben goes, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Ben did. That's
Do you know Talking Tom?
okay. Yeah, I did know Talking Tom.
Really?
I fiddled with his girlfriend a lot when I was younger.
What?
As in, we were eating corn.
Yo, you got a pocket.
You whatted with his what now?
I ate corn with his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
That's all I was talking about.
I mean, well, him and Angela aren't official, but everyone knows they like each other.
Do you guys want to talk about that when we were younger, like the app Talking Tom being like cursed or something?
I
think I know exactly what you're
Like,
talking
don't play it at 3 a.m.
remember.
You talking about how people thought Talking Angela was like spying on you or something?
Yeah. And she was. She knew my exact penis life. Which I find
Yeah, that was actually
appalling.
proven right. I'm like 100% serious. Outside of there could be, that was actually 100% real.
I never played it, so.
Yeah, they figured it, like there was like a back door in the code and you could literally like watch through people's cameras. It was actually really creepy.
That is why I destroyed the top half of my tablet when I had it. I literally took scissors and removed it.
I mean, she made an app, but she was definitely not a developer, so
Well, she's kind
she didn't.
of.
She's what? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
All right.
Yeah, you're just hearing
Yeah,
things.
she's not a developer because I've talked to her a lot. She's mainly into singing, so like she just kind of wanted a quick cash grab, and she left too many back doors open.
Oh, so she was
She
exporting
showed
children.
him. She's clearly letting in a draft.
So she
That's
was in,
what Tom said.
She was in Cambodia extorting children for tea.
I do not think that's where she was. I think
was
that is
the
fake
main
news.
Cause of the
Oh, so
Cambodian-
that's fake news.
I know Angela personally. She would never
Are
do
you
that.
saying that extorting children for tea is not
I'm
happening
literally
anywhere in Cambodia?
after this podcast, I'm driving to my friend Tom's house. We're gonna have a beer together, and Angela's probably gonna
Tea
be-
extortion is a big deal. Why is my webcam saying it's on?
I don't know. Editor, if the webcam is on, put it on the screen.
It has the lights, that means it's on, but it's not on Discord.
Editor, put a traffic light on screen.
Editor, make it do a flip.
You guys are too much.
What do you mean we're too much?
Editor's gonna ask for a pay raise.
Yeah, you're not the editor, so what do you care?
I'm not paying the editors, so I'm just a guest.
Yeah, he's the guest.
Yeah, he's a guest, but he ain't gonna be anymore. Where is my webcam showing itself on?
Are we having some technical difficulties right now? Do we need to put the little gray thing on screen where it says technical difficulties?
I'm just wondering whether I have elixir storages in my Discord.
Where else are you gonna store your elixir?
Those are the lean. Those aren't elixir storages. Those are the lean deposits.
Yeah, okay.
That I was talking about
Well,
earlier.
elixir's a slang word for lean, if I'm not mistaken.
Why?
It actually is. That's true. That is
Okay.
true.
I was hoping I wasn't wrong about that. I'm not too up with the slang, but I have heard that before.
I
Says
am
so
pretty
right
hip
here on
funk,
the
too.
lean Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
That's
Because whenever someone, makes a sale, whenever someone sells someone lean, I always hear, like, positive elixir trade,
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I think that's just a term that people use.
I mean, personally,
for,
I like to,
the mobile game Clash Royale.
I like to place my princess down to defend.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, we're gonna get
Defend
copyrighted.
princess?
What the hell, man?
I'm sorry, man.
I can't believe you defended Princess. That was...
Princess is so charming.
Is she the one with the pink hair?
She's a hunk. No,
No, the Princess is the...
not the firecracker.
I'm not too familiar with these people. I only really know Tom
Oh yeah,
Angela
Tom
and
Holland
Ben
from Clash
and Ginger
Royale.
and Hank.
Yeah, that actually brings me into the next topic we should get into, which is Carl's Jr. Hardy's Divide. Do you want me to elaborate on that?
I go for it, man.
Okay. Yeah, on Bloomberg.com. I know we all trust that website. America's Greatest Carl's Jr. - Hardy's Divide. And the editor put the map up on screen right now. But this is very defining proof that the Great Divide between Carl's Jr. and Hardy's is serious. And it could be affecting a lot of people in World War III, which they're going to be launching rockets filled with mysterious meat towards civilians in specific. So what do you guys think about this? Is this a threat to your safety? Yeah, you should be pretty knowledgeable in this. You've won several Kahoots.
I'm not too concerned.
Oh. Can you elaborate why?
Well, obviously if something happens,
No, I don't know. Can you elaborate on that? You there?
Could you repeat what you said?
I said, could you elaborate on that?
No, before that, repeat the divide theory.
Oh, okay. America's Greatest Carl Jr.'s Hardy's Divide. The map that the editor put on screen about a couple minutes ago. He'll put it on again right now. Haha, subscribe.
Yeah, and next to it, put one dancing skeleton.
Yeah. The Carl's Jr. Hardy's line. This map definitively shows the proof that America is divided between Carl's Jr. and Hardy's, and World War III is on the brink of happening. I'm sure every American and Korean knows that they could be launching rockets towards civilians. Targeted assaults filled with mysterious meat. I'd like your thoughts on that.
Oh, that's what you said. I thought you were talking about something else for some reason.
Oh, I am talking about something else, too.
I think that could really be dangerous. Potentially, that could be devastating to the populace.
Can you define your understanding of devastating?
Mass meat stomach.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are confused on your terminology you've been using.
How would this affect the goblin community?
It doesn't.
Well,
I'm not asking you.
Because they
don't know what made you think they live underground.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
They-
Well, I'm sure the ones in service do.
Yeah, this I don't really think will personally affect the goblin community. We're more of a gathering. community, sometimes we steal a little bit of bread from your pantry, but
Alright, because I know you guys take up less of the population, so I don't know if something this devastating would like affect you
I hate
negatively or not.
minorities.
Editor, leave that in.
what are you trying to say?
Editor, leave that in, but subtitle it different.
All right, I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, more my cat's meowing real quick.
Oh, it's the freaking hedgehogs. Oh my god.
Alright, I got the cat to shut up.
All right, it's those hedgehogs again, huh?
Ah.
That actually reminds me. Don't we have a new
No.
sponsor?
We do have a new sponsor, but I'm going to wait a few minutes to read that. That wasn't the Hedgehogs this time. After Glimble.com, thank you for last episode. We only take sponsors we know we'll actually use. We don't take sponsors that we'd never actually use. So, after using Glimble, I have not had any hedgehog on my stairs problems.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What sort of traps did they use? What methods?
Traps? It's methods, Glimble.com. Very humane methods. They always,
Would you explain
very
your definition
soft.
of humane?
Just, not hurting the animal.
Okay.
They use big gloves. They pick them up with big gloves.
Why specifically, like big gloves in proportion to the hand, like they're oversized, or are they just big
Yeah,
hands?
they're oversized.
Okay, wouldn't that be dangerous?
No.
Because like the extra glove extremities could potentially harm the tissues.
No.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
I think you're just looking too deep into it, man.
I'm not looking to, because we only get sponsored by the best, and we only
Look,
sponsor
man.
the best. So, in a way, I'm just trying to look out for Glimble.com.
I mean, it's humane. Why would that hurt them?
I'm just saying, like,
It's
bigger
a big,
glove.
puffy glove.
You know what they say. You know what they say, right? Big gloves, tough love. That's what they say. And that directly correlates to this topic.
And I guess when you think about it like that.
Because, like, tough love, why would you have tough love to an animal? That sounds disgusting.
But you're really thinking about it with, like, a pessimistic view, you know?
The fact that you're not thinking about it appalls me. Would you say that you're an optimist?
I'd say I'm definitely a Protrudus.
Like, you like to... Editor, censor that. Alright, let's get into our next prompt. Trent, you have anything?
No, not really.
Okay. Michael, do you have anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, I'm going to go into the sponsor real quick, and then I'll go into my prompt, alright?
Oh!
I gotta read the sponsor deal for this episode.
I see.
So, okay. This episode is sponsored by Bajillaboo. If you need extra strength glue, that's not
We
actually...
can't do this!
No, it's not. It's not the other one. This one's spelled with J's.
Oh, Gorilla Glue?
Yeah, but it's pronounced Bajillaboo. Bajillaboo is the first gorilla-based lubricant.
Editor, can you put
you
up
wanna
the logo of this on screen right now?
If you want to get all slippy, you want to have some fun, make a big old slippy slide, maybe have some fun with your partner, get Bajillaboo.
Damn.
It's a wonderful product. It's made with 100% gorilla bones, recycled. So it doesn't hurt the animal. It's recycled gorilla bones. And this lubricant, let me tell you, it smells amazing.
Are you supposed to be smelling it?
I mean, when you're getting down and dirty in the kitchen.
Oh,
Sometimes
my
she can smell.
lordy lord. Oh, you, stop it. Stop laughing, you're making me
What's
laugh.
the taste, though? What does it taste like, Michael?
based.
Is it a flavored base lube?
Yeah, it's flavored based.
Would you say the flavor is durian?
Yeah, but
No,
what's the flavor?
It's
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? This is a
it-
sponsor site.
it tastes like Chili's.
Oh, like which part?
Chili or
No,
like
Chili's, the restaurant.
I actually had chili today.
Chili's.
Yeah, the whole restaurant itself. That's what it tastes like.
Oh, like the concrete and everything. Of
Hopefully
course,
they don't fucking
guy. Listen, you're directly hindering my performance by laughing. I don't even know what you're laughing at. It's just making me laugh.
If you use code Mike20 when purchasing a gallon of Bajillaboo, you can get
Wait,
1 extra ounce for free. I
thought that was
repeat, Bajillaboo. What are you talking about?
Why would we be sponsored by?
Bajillaboo. Yeah, why would we get
What?
sponsored by that?
It's not.
Bajillaboo. Bajillaboo.
Are you getting like ads with Shaq?
Alright.
I thought you were getting
Okay.
down and dirty in the kitchen with glue. Ah!
Alright, we're back from the sponsor
That
deal.
was weird.
Yeah, it was like we got sucked into the land of segways or something.
Our sponsor got mad at us.
They sent us threatening emails.
They sent us a carrier pigeon with us threatening
They
letters.
sent us a gif of a skeleton dancing. Editor, put that on screen.
Why?
Editor, play Sneaky Snooper in behind it.
Editor, can you put some monkey dancing monkey behind that? Both types.
Personally, I like Sneaky Snooper a bit.
What is
more.
that, a song?
Found it. Yeah, it's a song. It's,
Oh, so we're
made
gonna be
by,
having two songs: a swinging monkey and a dancing skeleton.
No, it's Sneaky Snooper. It's made by Kevin McElroy.
Oh yeah, I know he is. He's the up and coming Drake.
Yeah,
Some would say that. Some would say that.
I know Drake is getting a replacement soon by Drake the second.
You might actually have heard it before in the background of one of our good friends' videos.
That actually reminds me. Didn't Kanye West get exposed for having a clone machine, and every single time he dies, like, he gets replaced?
I mean, you just completely stopped on our end. You said, didn't he get exposed for?
I think the government's trying to cover up.
Yeah, the government's trying to silence you right now.
Did he get stopped? Kanye West, in specific, the one that's Kanye,
Yeah.
with the West as his last name, not East, North, or South. You know Kanye West, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. He's pretty popular. I'm just making sure you know he is. I know some people don't. So Kanye West, in particular, specifically the Kanye West. Yeah, didn't he get exposed for having a clone machine, and every single time he passes away, he replaces himself?
I think I did hear about that in the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that. I think he's actually like 1,000 years old or something.
That would explain why his lyrics are so fire.
Do you think his chastity is intact?
I mean, it depends on the type of clone. If it's like a
Or is every clone has a different
yeah,
chastity?
That's what I was
Wait,
about to say.
Or is it like
It's-
combined, you know?
Do you think the clone's chassis is intact? Let's talk about that.
Hopefully it is. I would love to get some of that.
So the real question is, now this I think this goes on a personal standpoint, but if his chassis was untacked when he cloned it, would the clones have an untacked chassis, or
Yes.
do they get like a free reset?
Because clone.
So you think yes?
In scientific definition, a clone is the exact. It's like a doppelganger. A clone is you without any of your memories. It's just a flesh bag.
Yeah,
that
but
looks
this,
like
but say like
you. This
this
is an
clone
advanced
gets a new
cloning machine
start.
though, and he has his memories.
No, but it's a perfect clone, but it has it's not. It doesn't have an untouched chassis. It's got basically a reset.
Well, that means he's still a virgin.
Yeah, you
With
get reset.
males in
It's not-
particular, it's
not
really
touched.
easy to.
But it's
you
still
know,
a perfect clone.
There ain't no womb being shredded open. You know, it's just a penis. So I guess virginity doesn't really matter.
Editor, put a picture of a cheese grater on screen.
Exactly, and put like
Put googly eyes on.
put an object that looks like a penis right next to the cheese grater.
Put a phallic object next
Yeah,
to it.
foul. That was
Yeah,
the word. That
phallic
was the word I
object.
was looking
Yeah,
for the whole
it's
time. I
fine,
was like, What is it?
Not only is he lean professor, he also has a degree in English.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy from Halo 2 has a PhD in Russian literature. Or is it a doctorate? I can't remember.
No.
Yes.
You guys, I feel like you guys think my education is a bit lower because I'm a goblin. I have
I don't.
master's degrees.
I mean, I don't believe in goblins personally, so yeah.
I have multiple doctorates.
In what?
Goblinology, gnomology. I have a minors in shrimpology. I also have a doctorates in English.
How old are you again?
It's actually an English major. I'm like 154. You kind of lose track. Goblins have a long lifespan.
But aren't goblins like smaller and less built than a human? How would they last longer? I mean, I guess there's tortoises.
I like hitting the gym. I've had like 135 years to hit the gym. So.
They say that a erectile dysfunction actually negates your lifespan, though.
Who ever said I had erectile dysfunction?
He did.
Who's he?
The guy right there.
Who?
Him?
Him?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Well, he's wrong. I don't.
Why is he wrong?
Because my
The
penis
milk and the
works.
cereal.
Okay. Editor, replace that with the N-word.
Oh.
Editor,
So-
don't do that.
Lauren,
Editor does not
try,
care.
okay?
Editor, I'll pay you an extra $1 if you put a little boy pouring milk into a bowl of Cheerios instead of the N-word.
Okay. Well, I guess editor can't say no to money. That actually brings me on to the next topic because no one else here has prompts. Birth control.
First you're racist, and now you're gonna talk about something women should be talking about.
Though I just wanted to say birth control. My next prompt actually is: are you into kinky sex? And if you are, what color is your bedroom carpet?
think personally, yes.
The color of your carpet?
Color of my carpet? It's maroon.
Oh, okay. That's respectable. That really shows a lot about your personality.
But I know someone who's also into it. He actually has a foot fetish. You know who you are. You're watching.
I'm looking at
You know
you,
exactly
Rambo.
what I'm looking at.
And Rambo's
Put
girlfriend.
a picture of my. No, not that. That's that. No. Put a picture of my face right here, like just staring at the screen.
Uh-huh.
I know you have a foot fetish. No one else knows. I haven't told these people. I know.
Okay.
I know you're watching.
Editor, make the face slide off the screen like right now.
Yeah. And put like the little cartoon sound effect over it.
Yeah, and put like the little like falling down sound effect in like the Flintstones.
Yeah, then put the Fall Guys jelly bean on screen.
Editor, just stop existing.
Editor, put a paragraph about how much you hate this job already.
Editor,
That's
do
great.
sheep get static cling when they rub against each other?
Editor, for the remaining of the video, put a very small picture of the Jeff Goldblum thermometer from last episode at the very top right.
If you haven't watched the last episode, like, comment, subscribe, and go look at it.
I
Haha.
would recommend that.
Notification bell. Woo! Sponsored
Yeah,
by.
Speaking of hating, censor that. Speaking of hating that person, what time are we at? How
Oh, we're
long?
actually at 55 minutes.
55 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We can go on for, a little
longer, I'd say.
personally, I know the
A little-
editor had texted him an email. He's planning on taking 2 days to edit this, so
2 days to edit this.
he could take his time and go through it properly.
So you guys are probably gonna be watching this on Sunday, I'd say then.
Yeah, that's when I go paintballing too.
Oh.
So I can listen to it while paintballing.
Yeah.
Except I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to get my earbuds shot.
While in the zone.
I mean, I had my gloves on, and personally, I know my luck is bad last time I went. Because my gloves were getting in the way of, like, touching my phone and my gun and stuff, because, that's how gloves are. And I took off my right glove, because when you're holding a paintball gun, your left hand is in front, unlike the grip, So I thought if any of my hands were going to get shot, it's going to be my left one. It's closer to the front of the gun. And so I took off my right glove so I could touch things and feel better. And that same game, I got shot in my right hand. And it did not feel good. It hurt. So, wear protection.
Okay. Well, I think I want to do a prompt. But I don't think I'm going to be talking about it as much as the local expert we have, guesting. Mr.
STDs.
Lean Goblin, I want you to explain in excruciating detail the intricacies of lean.
Lean, also lean. It has multiple different names. It's
Yeah, and
also,
I want your feelings on it as well.
it's also known as perp drink, perp or
Can you
oil.
define perp drink?
Perp drink? Well, perp drink is just another word for lean. It means
Okay,
the exact same thing. Lean, it is a recreational drug beverage prepared by mixing prescribed cough syrup with a soft drink, normally Sprite. Some Jolly Ranchers in there.
What color Jolly Ranchers?
Anyway, it depends on how you
What
feel,
brand of Jelly Ranchers?
Jolly Ranchers brand of Jolly Ranchers.
The Jolly brand?
Yeah, the Jolly Holly brand of Jolly Ranchers. The beverage actually originated in Houston, Texas.
Would you think that's like the north part
Houston,
of Houston
Texas?
or the south part?
Well, Houston.
Well, which
we're in
area? Like,
Houston.
and which compass? You gotta get descriptive.
The hip hop culture.
Well, northeast, southwest. Like
What street on card?
All of Houston.
Would you say it's all of the above?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, all of the above. It's all of Houston.
Okay, I know our viewers have been concerned on that.
What street do you think it was?
Probably Lean Street.
I've also been really confused. You've been using beverage several times. What do you think the definition of that is in your terms?
You mean Green Lean Street? A beverage? It's anything you drink, preferably in liquid form. Some or lean, as people may call it, is syrup, but with two Z's.
Like maple syrup?
Syrup, syrup, drank, bear, purple jelly,
Bear.
walk.
Can you elaborate on bear?
Yeah, I know. I've been
People
wondering
might
about that
want
too the whole time.
It's bear spelled Barre. It's just another word for lean. Purple jelly, walk. In Texas.
I like walk.
And
Can you describe walk?
Well, a wok is originally a thing that people among the Asian cultures would use for cooking.
Is it related to Cardi B?
No, you're thinking of wok.
No, I'm thinking of walk.
That Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion made.
I'm personally a big fan of WAP and walk.
Reside of strong prescription cough medicine.
Okay. You know the dosage?
Cough syrup that contains promethazine and codeine.
Okay.
Over-the-counter cough medicine, like dexamorphin. And the flavoring of it would be the soft drink. Like, especially like fruit-flavored ones, like Sprite, Mountain Dew, Fanta.
Would you say fruit by the foot?
And you could put a fruit by the foot in. I haven't tried it myself.
Okay.
Right.
This is a really good rundown.
Typically served in a foam cup, some hard candy, like Jolly Ranchers, add it to give it a little bit of mix, like sweet flavor,
Of course.
Okay, well, I wanna know your opinion on lean.
My opinion on lean?
How would you describe opinion, Michael? What's your definition on that?
Well, I want to know how he feels about lean. I want to know his true feelings about lean in as much detail or
I
excitement.
know the viewers are.
As a leanologist, you can't really drink the thing on the job. So I never really drank it. So.
Well, do you think drink as in sipping or as taking a gulp?
Because I see you brought 3 cups.
Yeah, it's a little taste test. Everyone taste your
I
lean.
think it's only 2, but we can share. I can't count. But yeah, so I was thinking, I asked you to bring this so we could all 3 try lean on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I actually have it right
Yeah,
here.
before we taste this lean, you want me to go into the risks of taking lean?
You can go to the risk after we take the lean.
All right.
That sound good?
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for take a sip together?
Yeah.
All right. Bottoms up, fellas.
Ah! Oh, it's making me vape.
Well, the risk of taking lean is undesired taste.
Oh, it tastes like cranberries.
It may impair your judgment.
Sweet and cranberries. I feel like a cheerleader.
Like a
My
euphoric
happy
side effects,
little pill.
Motor skills impairment.
Take me away. Oh. It's the nom 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 Vietnam hamburger nom. Pearl Harbor is a nom in pearls. Oh.
How hard is this? How long does this last?
Editor, I think they both passed out. Don't tell them this, but I think that was just grape Fanta.
I'm awake. And I can officially say I love lean.
Well, in 2019, the rapper Future publicly spoke about quitting lean after learning about how his music influenced young teenagers to try the drug, which is a pretty heartfelt story for our next topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys because I listened to the first episode. You guys didn't really talk about it. What's your what's your guys' opinion on the homeless crisis going on in the U.S. and every other first world country going?
I don't know why we just don't build more houses.
Honestly, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Have you even seen the Amish? Like they could build houses in like 5 minutes. Just hire them a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you're awake.
Chuck E. Cheese. Pizza.
No, we're not in Chuck E. Cheese.
The debate. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Bleep those first 2 names out.
I want to get into my next prompt. Is Carl's Jr. and Hardee's editor put the map up on the screen? They're having a great divide right now. As you can see from the map.
You okay?
They have their 2 sides are greatly opposed. Carl's Jr. obviously on the left, Hardee's on the right.
I think this might have been a side effect. Was time looping a side effect? The missiles.
Can you not talk over me? Excuse me. We just started the podcast. Come on.
I think
they're having a war actually for World War III that's happening. There's a high risk of them sending
no, Mr. Meeps, listen.
To the
you gotta listen. You're in a time loop. You have to break out of it.
I'd like your thoughts on this.
Look, this is a dangerous thing. You could put us in the time loop as well.
Are you okay?
Look, no, you're in a time loop, man.
What?
You're in a time loop, and if you don't get out, we could get stuck in the time loop.
Prompt. Are you trying to steal the thunder?
No, you've done this before. We already went over this prompt. You're in a time loop.
Can you define time loop?
It's when time loops. You're doing the same thing that you did earlier.
But this is now. There was no earlier.
Hey guys, Mike and Ike here, and welcome back to the Deprivation Podcast, Part 2. That's right, I'm uploading. Alright, so don't fucking say I'm not uploading.
Man, I don't know what's happening.
I'm the smoker on the left.
I just gave him grape Fanta. Like
Opium.
there's no sort of drugs in there.
We're
Now
joined
that you
by
think about it, I
co-host
feel
Mr.
perfectly
Meeps
fine.
and first special guest, hopefully first of many, Lean Goblin himself, Trenton. Introduce yourself.
Wake up. You're
Ah.
man. There's no drugs in anything.
Do you think our guest is high? I mean, what is he talking about? We just started. Editor, you're gonna have to
Hey, you guys see
redo the whole
that lean on the
podcast.
table? You guys should drink some of that lean. It is really good. 'Cause I'm the #1 researcher in leanology.
Hey guys, Mike and Ike here, and welcome back to another gameplay Let's Play. Ah!
Ooh,
Alright, I think I escaped. I think I escaped
Is
the time limit.
George
Hey,
Harambe
editor,
Washington
right
a
before
sandwich?
Mike and Ike back screamed, you should put a headphone warning for.
You should put a warning that it's really quiet and you should turn up your headphones to hear it properly.
Yeah,
Should
I'll
put a
do
warning
that.
or don't try lean.
Yeah, put in big bold purple text. Do not try lean.
Okay.
That wasn't even lean.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was purple.
I think you're
Fanta. It's grape Fanta.
confused. I'm a limonologist, and that was lean. That makes me automatically qualified to know what's what. By the way,
Guys, I think we've already made the worst episode, and it's only the second one.
yeah, honestly, the last 30 minutes has been incoherent.
Maybe this is what the viewers like. All right, we'll get active. Put big text on screen. Active viewer engagement.
Active
Right now.
viewer
We need your
engagement
guys'
zone.
We need you guys to comment down below what you may want in future episodes, who you may want on, what you guys may want us to talk about.
Or perhaps you want me.
The lasagna broke.
No,
How's
did
the
it?
lasagna break?
Yeah, I don't know. The guy was trying to take it out of the oven and it broke in half.
No, dude, we're gonna eat that tomorrow.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
We're gonna have to eat it yesterday then.
Why did I agree to come on?
'Cause we're paying you?
This is the ear biscuits. My name's Rhett. This is Link.
You're getting... Oh, yeah, you're not getting paid. Why did you agree to come up here?
I don't fucking know. I think I'm.
It's because of that lean, bro.
Hey, maybe we could lean on in. Maybe we could lean on into the next segment.
There were supposed to be more segments.
I'm out. You guys got any?
I mean, we didn't hear.
I came on
Mr.
here
Meeks'
with 3 segments.
opinion on the homeless crisis going on right now.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't. We
in
avoided that
Tequila,
question.
Oklahoma.
Seems like the government's trying to silence him again.
Where is this homeless crisis at? Is it Tequila, Oklahoma?
It's going on everywhere.
It gets dicey in the mixing zone, you said.
And we haven't speak gibberish once this podcast episode.
Editor, don't do anything.
Editor, you're doing it great.
Okay, well, let's go on to the next song. I wanted to talk about fornication pickles.
Okay.
I did not come up with that at the top of my head. Give me a second to,
Editor, put how long we've been recording on screen.
yeah. So when you look up fornication pickles in Google in particular, not any other search engine, the first thing that comes up is the recap / BoJack Horseman season 6 episode 4 surprise, and I guess what it came up with, it said bad adultery pickles forgives Mr. Peanut Butter. Do you think he should have forgived Mr. Peanut Butter?
I think he should have. But editor, while he was explaining his prompt up, you put this picture of me on screen.
Editor, while that picture is on the screen, put Chinese Oriental music in the background.
Editor, put this image on the screen because I'm actually about to start talking about this. This is an image from my home.
No.
this image. It's
Oh,
from my
no.
home when I accidentally pickled my bed. I accidentally pickled in my bed when I was asleep.
Editor, put Mr.
I hate to
Incredible
admit
over
it.
the goblin's face.
But I pickled my bed when I was sleeping.
You
It's
did?
quite embarrassing. I sent the picture to the editor. He can put it in while we're talking about this. Yeah, it's quite embarrassing to admit, but yeah, I pickled my bed.
I didn't want to see a picture of that.
You're
Why?
not the
Why?
editor.
Yeah.
Michael, you okay?
Editor, bleep that out, but instead of the regular bleep noise, just make it like a cursed scream.
I could send you guys the picture of me pickling my bed if you guys want to have a discussion on it.
What do you mean bleep it out?
You should put sneaky snoopers behind this image.
What are we even talking about? The last podcast was so organized. We had prompts. We're going back and forth. Now we have nothing to say.
I accidentally pickled my bed.
Editor, put a picture of a truck on the screen.
I quit. I'm done. What is this? We're not even doing anything. We're just saying random crap. There's no organization. It's
Well,
just
I'm trying to
editor.
discuss
Like, what
Tom
is
accidentally pickled
last
my bed.
prompts? We had the forbidden donut. We had the forbidden bagel, the cursed donut, the 600 and something word sentence.
Alright, well, I think our co-host is having a bit of a breakdown,
This
so I
is
think that
nothing.
might do it for this podcast.
Attack on Titan sucks like an Naruto.
So, if you like this episode, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. And and if you want to keep seeing stuff like this, hit that like button. Share the video with your friends. This has been the Deprivation Podcast, episode 2, with special guest Lean Goblin, aka Trenton, aka Big Shrimpin.
Oh, do you have anything to say to the viewers?
Yeah, do you have anything to say to your viewers at home? Any family? Do you want to plug any socials as well?